Hey there, Taurus. Welcome to your reading for the week of May 17th. Happy birthday, Taurus, by the way. We're going to just do a free flow read here. We're just going to see what wants to come up for you this week. So we are just going to get started. This is just going to be kind of like an old school spread like I used to do back in the day. And we're just going to see what comes up here, Taurus. Taurus, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what is going on for you at this time. Taurus, I do believe that in your May reading in general, in your May, it might have been your mid-monthly reading, I'm not exactly sure, but there was something I think in your mid-monthly reading that said your words are going to be extremely important, and just like it's popping into my head, so I have to say, channeling right through me here, so I do feel that your words are going to be extremely important at this time. I feel like saying this is only the beginning of the story or something. Those are the words that are popping into my head. You have several cards here that would represent kind of the story that you tell is going to be the one that you're going to be living. Most importantly, you have this spider spirit card here at the end, which is kind of like a card of, again, the story you tell being the one that you're going to be living. You have this thriving card here, but I'm getting like the words that are popping into my head with this card here is making best or something like that. So again, when I get messages, usually they don't make sense, and my job is to make sense of the messages that I'm getting. So I feel like the words making best are just saying with this card here, this thriving card, it's almost like in the past here, this is your past situation. You've been trying to make the best of a situation, whatever that is for you. For some of you, I feel very strongly that you could be dealing with a Leo, or you are dealing with someone who has strong Leo in their chart here. I'm also getting Scorpio for some reason. It could just be like fixed energy, so for those of you who have been making the best of a situation in your life, whether it's in love or business, it's like you could have been dealing with very fixed energy. And, so number one, if it's people, I feel like you've been dealing with people who are maybe a little bit more on the stubborn side. I'm getting words like you can't teach an old dog new tricks. Those are the type of messages that are popping into my head. So it's like you could be dealing with a person who is very stubborn or something along those lines. You could also be dealing with, again, a financial situation that you have been stuck in. It doesn't really matter which direction I take this reading. Eight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Death, Eight of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Both diagonals to me say that something is going to be changing financially for you here. I also feel like something is changing. Really, I feel like your life is changing here, Taurus, but it's going to be based off the story you tell. So again, your words are going to be very important for you at this time. You have the Eight of Pentacles, Strength card, and the Eight of Cups. You've been working very hard. You've been trying to perfect something, but I feel a lot of kind of like disappointment energy here with the Strength card and the Eight of Cups. It's almost like you have like this vision, I feel, on this thriving card. It's like you understand on a very deep level like what your life should look like if you are thriving, right? It's like what that looks like. So I feel like you are holding that vision, and that's what I'm getting on the Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles has nothing to do with your vision, but it is popping into my head, so I have to say it. But it's like I feel intuitively, it's like you are very clear, on the direction that you want to go in. You are very clear on what thriving looks like to you, whether this is in love or in business. But it's like things have been more like on the a little bit more uncertain. The Eight of Cups has been coming up a lot. It doesn't really surprise me. Again, as I always say, to me, Neptune and Pisces is definitely kind of like this Eight of Cups energy where it's like we could be not sure of the direction to go in our lives, and there could just be uncertainty. Eight of Cups represents the period after a new moon as well. So it's kind of like things have been a little bit uncertain, and it's kind of like you're walking in this new direction. You're trying to start something new in your life. You have the Seven of Swords here, the King of Swords here, and the Seven of Wands. Two sevens, you always get two sevens in your readings, Taurus. Two sevens is internal fears that don't exist. So for a lot of you, I feel you've been dealing with this like fear energy of like, where is my life going? Am I going to be able to accomplish things? I don't want to say that I'm getting a giving up energy here, Taurus, but I do get a little bit of that defeated energy here in this first row. As always, Seven of Swords could represent lying, cheating, stealing. So, it's something that you could have dealt with in a past relationship. But I really want to keep my reading's more big picture anyway. I don't want to focus on the drama, right? So, what I would say here is that this could be, I'm getting more of this, like, dealing with a very fixed, stubborn energy in this first row. Seven of Wands is, kind of defending your position at the top of a hill, but Seven of Wands is a very fixed-minded energy. He is defending his position. He is kind of very fixed-minded in this row. In your middle row here, you have the Orphaned card. So I feel that for some of you, something hasn't been working out as well as you would like. For some of you, definitely financial, that you maybe even trying to start a business or get a job going. And it's like again, I feel the challenge for you is seeing, it's like you see where you want to go, thriving. You see what's on the other side of success for you here, Taurus. But it's like, I feel like you've been feeling like a little bit left out as far as getting that is concerned. Same thing in love as well. I would say that you're feeling a little bit more, like I get more of a left out energy from love if you're looking for love. For some of you, I feel even if you're in a relationship, you could be feeling, I wouldn't say lonely, it's more of this like feeling left out type of situation or not included. It's like wanting to, I feel like the best way I could say this is it's almost like you are hoping that you could find a person who kind of understands you. And, even if you're with a person, I don't really see any problems with relationships here, even with this Seven of Swords here. Again, that happened in your past. This is your past position, so you would already know about it. But, I feel like it's like this understanding, hoping that someone can understand where you're coming from, your partner. It's like there's something, I get a very strong like need, some sort of need needs to be fulfilled here. That is popping to my head. If you're in a relationship, it's almost like there's this need that you're hoping your partner can fulfill. You have the Ace of Cups, Four of Pentacles, and Eight of Wands here. This is the first card that really actually this Spider card, when I put up the 3 cards there, that Spider card really tells me how important the story that you tell yourself at this week, not just this week, I would say for the foreseeable future here, Taurus. I would be filling your head with only good stuff with this energy. I would be making sure to tell, a very positive story with this card as well. Eight of Wands is quick success, but, it is also a card of communication in your words, but I really feel like this is talking about communication with yourself here, Taurus, and I feel like you need to keep it positive. You have these 2 aces. 2 aces is also a yes, by the way, to any question that I don't answer. So if I haven't answered a question that you have, 2 aces is a definite yes for you here, Taurus. But I feel like you're kind of like going in the right direction here, so I don't hate this row. The Four of Pentacles, I do get a little bit more of a fixed energy here. I just have to pause here, Taurus, because, in a lot of ways, the energy I'm getting here is like, you're right? But it's almost like you're putting yourself down. I feel like I've said this to you a million times, but it's like the message I've been getting for you for a long time is that, you could be putting yourself below other people, and you're putting people up here when it should really be, like I see going this way. So I hope that makes sense for you, Taurus. For some of you, it's like maybe you have, maybe you're with a partner or something like that, and it's like, the stories that I'm getting in my head right now are, it's like maybe your partner is the breadwinner, right? Maybe they're the one that makes the money, but it's like you have an idea, and I feel like it's going to be better. It's going to make more money. Same thing in work or business as well. Like if you have a career, it's like maybe someone that you work with has a career. Maybe they kind of are taking the lead on projects and things like that. But this to me is like saying your ideas are better. Same thing in love. It's like maybe you have a friend who's interested in someone, but you're also interested in. I feel like the 2 of you would be a better match. These are the stories that I'm getting here. So it doesn't really matter what you're dealing with in your life. Like I feel like something is kind of more like, something is more destined for you is what I'm getting in this row. So like don't sell yourself short. I'm just going to keep saying that in all your readings, Taurus. I'm just going to keep saying don't sell yourself short, because I really feel that's like the main energy you're going to be dealing with for quite a long time. Yeah, you have the 5 Wands, but see, I'm getting imagined conflict here. It's like you're imagining that there's conflict or competition for something, so don't sell yourself short here, Taurus. You have the Knight of Wands here, and the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. You are being intuitively guided at this time as well. is what this is telling me. So I feel that you are being intuitively guided. I feel like this also says that you kind of have some things up your sleeve is the message that I'm getting here. She has this kind of background here, and if it's going to focus, I'm not sure. It might be focused. I can't really tell if it's focused or not here, Taurus, but she has this background here, and there are pomegranates on that background, and you know, it's kind of like a pomegranate sheet or whatever. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. But anyway, you know, it kind of represents that there might be things hidden behind her, right? And we don't know, like, what's behind her. It's a mystery, right? And that's why this is the reason the High Priestess represents mysteries. But I feel this is more kind of like some tricks that you have up your sleeve here. I think that for some of you, these tricks that are up your sleeve, you know, I always talk about this with you, Taurus, is the trine energy issue with you, Taurus. I feel that there is a lot of trine energy this year. And also, you know, being basically, if you have a lot of trine energy in your sign, to me, it represents like having something that you're really good at. You know, trines in natal charts, for example, people who have natal charts with a lot of trines, it's like they're born with skills. So it's like they don't know that they're special, because if you're born with something, then you just don't know that you're good at it because you're born with it, right? So it's like you're probably saying to me, I don't have anything up my sleeve. What is it? And all this other stuff. I mean, you're gonna have to discover it, but I really feel it has to do with you probably being bold, being assertive, going on an adventure here with the Knight of Wands as well. I'm trying to think of some good examples I could give you for what I'm feeling on that Knight of Wands. It's almost like, you know, everybody could be saying to you, you know, go get this job or whatever, but it's like you have a better idea. It's almost like the difference between you kind of knowing your destiny and people telling you to play it safe, you know? It's like, to me, you know, just because I've lived the experience, is like, you know, when you start a business or something, people are always like, oh, you know, go get a job and like all this other stuff. But it's like, but I knew better, right? And that's what I'm getting for you here, Taurus. It's like people are telling you one thing, but you know better here, Taurus, in whatever it is that you're trying to build, especially if you're building something here, like a new business, if you're starting a new job or building a career, or if you're thinking about, you know, building anything. I feel like you know better here, Taurus. In your last row here, you have the Spider Spirit. This card, to me, is kind of like a card of like, it's, you know, considered to be the card of creating your own destiny, because, you know, you're weaving a web here. So I would be very careful of your words here with the Spider Spirit. I feel like you are going to get exactly what you say, what you think, how you feel. And if you could change that mental programming, right, I feel that would be a really good idea for you here, Taurus. I think it's going to be hard because it's like one of those things, we don't believe it. Like, there are so many teachers, great teachers, right, out there that say, like, if you're trying to change your mind, I have a video. I'll put a link down below to a video on my other channel about kind of reprogramming your mind. But there's so many great people who say it's like when you first try to reprogram your brain is like, no. Your brain is like, hell no, you're not special, right? And so you have all that negative self-talk. It really is just a matter of time. You know, it's like one of those things where I feel like it's just repetition. You just have to keep telling yourself that you deserve something. And yeah, it's going to take time. But at the same time, it's better than not doing it, right? You have the Ace of Pentacles, the Hangman, and the Death card. Major, you are like awakening to a new opportunity here. Ace of Pentacles is the opportunity. Hangman is the kind of awakening process, I feel. You're seeing things from a new perspective. It's almost like something that wasn't possible is becoming possible. So I love that. It's like something is immediately becoming possible for you here, Taurus. To me, this is Uranus and Taurus. Uranus and Taurus is all about this. It's like, if you think, you know, like I said, I think it's crazy that people are able to make a living on YouTube. To me, that is just insane, right? Like, when I was 10 years old, like, I had no idea this is what I was going to be doing, right? So, you know, totally crazy. If you think that's crazy, I mean, just wait until we get to the end of Uranus and Taurus. People are going to be, you know, making money. People are going to be living their lives much better, hopefully. And probably in ways that they didn't think were possible. But it's like, because of the internet, something became possible. I feel like because of like an awakening, or because of an opportunity that you're going to be having in the near future, it's like something becomes much more possible than it ever was in the past, right? And it's something that probably wasn't possible initially. So it's like something is becoming possible here, Taurus. Let's see what this is for you here. I do feel like there could be a love offer coming in for you as well, and we're going to talk about that in just a second. You have the Magician, major new beginning coming in for you here, Taurus. Wheel of Fortune, are you kidding me? This is a good reading here, Taurus. I definitely like to see this. And the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, for some of you, it's like you're probably getting or gathering the resources necessary to be able to do something. Like if you want to start a business, I feel the money could be coming in for you. If you've been hoping for love, this is like a solid love offer. Oops. Oopsies there, Taurus. Totally messed up the reading. But anyway, if you're hoping for love, then I feel this could be a person coming in for you here. And I feel like it's someone who's making an offer, so that would be nice. Could be a fixed sign. It's funny that I said the fixed sign thing over here, and you have the Wheel of Fortune, which has Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, and Leo on it. All the fixed signs show up on the Wheel of Fortune. Could also be a Sagittarius as well, I'm getting. Could be a Pisces. You have Pisces here. You keep getting Pisces in your readings as well. So, but it could be any sign. This is just a general reading, but I do feel like there could be a love offer coming in for you here. This is like you moving towards your destiny, the Wheel of Fortune. You know, I feel like you're moving closer and closer towards things that you want to accomplish, towards things that you want to create. And it, like I said, something is becoming more possible for you here. Let's look into this. Seven of Pentacles here, change in direction here, the Page of Pentacles, new beginning, and the Seven of Wands. This is you committing to something new here, Taurus. You know, it's like one of those things where, you know, it's funny because I was talking to another sign this week, I don't remember who, but I was talking about how, you know, the Seven of Pentacles type of change, it's like Esther Hicks talks about this a lot, where she says, it's like if you're like, you know, say like maybe you're driving an old beat up like car, right? And it's like the Seven of Pentacles to me is a change, but it could be you like jumping into a much better car, like a Ferrari. So in a lot of ways, the change is, you know, I hope this is making sense, but I think in your life, you're going to be noticing here much more significant changes happening for you and faster as well, because it's like this reading to me is like saying you're going from something that's like old and beat up to something that's new and faster, right? And it's like you're just changing your energy, and that's the thing that's speeding things up in your life. That's like a little out there. I feel like that message is like a little bit kind of crazy, but you know, that's what I'm getting here, Taurus, so I hope that makes sense, and I feel like it's a good thing. So I love it. I love this reading. Definitely a new beginning. And definitely a love offer coming in for those of you who are looking for love. I'm going to pull, I forgot to say, I'm going to pull 3 yes or no question cards. So feel free to pause this video here, Taurus, and we're going to do 1, 2, and 3. If you don't have a question, I'm going to put them all together at the end anyway. For question number 1, I'd say no, Devil. I feel like this is something you're freeing yourself from, plain and simple. For question number 2, I would say no. I feel like you need to set yourself free. I have a feeling this is going to be a good card. Question number 2, yep, Hermit. I feel like you need to shine your inner light. You know, this again, really, this is about needing to not sell yourself short. Devil and the 8 of Swords, I feel, this is like bondage of the past right here. This is you allowing yourself to be like this, like I said earlier in the reading, where it's like you're allowing yourself to be down here when you should be up, when you should be like this, right? Putting yourself up on a pedestal. It's like this Orphan card. She's on a pedestal. It's like, why is she crying? she's lifted up here, and this is like what I feel you need to realize. And you know, I don't want to call you out here, Taurus, but I feel like this is the most important message for you. And it's not really calling you out, but I feel like you need to realize that's like you have gone through all the difficulties and challenges. Now it's time to realize that you need to shine your inner light. You have something to share here. He has the star and the lantern on this card. He needs to release something. He needs to share something with the world. So that's what I feel for you here, Taurus. That's a pretty powerful reading. Definitely, I like this a lot. So thank you for being here, Taurus. Really appreciate it. And make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you this week. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support. But thank you, Taurus, and definitely enjoy your week.